Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. Welcome to another Adorama Picks Rapid Fire Critique, where I take 10 of your best photos and give them a critiquey McCritiquerson. Over on the website, you can submit your best 10 images. Now remember, I get a ton of these submitted, so I can't get to all of them, but I will do my best to get to as many as possible. So let's get to this rapid fire critique. And before we do that, don't forget to like this video. If you like rapid fire critiques and want yours critiqued, give this video a like, give it a share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We have Ariel Lee. Anyway, here are her photos. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not even the best 10. So let's take a look at these photos and give it the honest to goodness critiquey McCritiquerson. We have it being shot with a Nikon D5100, a couple years old at this point. Nothing wrong with that. It looks like we have a 50mm f1.8. Good little plastic, fantastic on the Nikon side. Acts as a 75mm when you put that on that camera. So it looks like we have a more muted style of processing, which is perfectly fine if that's your style. That's what's great about formulating your own style, making something work. Right off the rip with the image, the criticism that I have for it is the headroom. I think there's way too much headroom up here. Now, I don't mind where everything else is cut off. I just think that if this was shot a little tighter, you would have less dead space up top. And I'm kind of confused as to what this is. This fake bokeh? Is this stuff taken out in the background? I'm trying to figure out what the hell is actually going on in the background here. Ariel, if you're watching, let me know if that's real or what is going on, because I just noticed that. The look on the face is great, but also this distracting stuff in the background wouldn't be as distracting if it was shot with better composition. Now let me tell you guys something real quick before the commenters start commenting and say, you're only critiquing based off of your style. A critique is exactly that. I critique something based off of my expertise as a photographer and what I personally may like to see. But that doesn't mean that what I'm looking at right here is bad because it doesn't follow my own style. No, I want everybody to have their own unique style, and I can see that and be open-minded when looking at images and give my opinion. My point of my critiques is to say, oh, you know, this is good. Maybe this could make it better, but it doesn't mean it will, and it doesn't mean you have to listen. Plus, I don't have all the information to go with everything about these images because I don't have the person here telling me about them. So I can only go based off of what I see, and I may be wrong about some things because I didn't know the situation, but I'm here just to give my opinion. I think that's fake bokeh, and if that's fake bokeh, I won't be happy. Let's move on to the next image. So I love the colors, I like the tones, I like the processing, it feels good, it's not my style. I absolutely despise the glowy McGlowerson lens shooting into the sun. My personal preference is I don't like it. That doesn't mean it's not good. A ton of people do it and people love it. So that's fine. I'm just passing on my own personal opinion. F2, I like the image. Now, I'm curious as why 2 shots in a row there's so much headroom. Maybe there's a reason for that. Stop showing up on my screen, DCS bull crap. I'm curious as to why that is. It may work. What do you guys think? Leave your comments below as I critique this to give your critique as well, because I would love to hear your opinions on the matter also. I like the colors, I like the tones. I can live with the flare. It's not my personal favorite, but I'm still curious about why there's so much dead space up top. Oh, hey, look, I'm pregnant. Hey, look, I've got a baby. Oh, wow, she may have 2 babies. She may have twins in there. I personally don't like maternity photos. Maybe that's because I'm me. I'm not. Do you like maternity photos? I know people love them. I know people do them. I'm not a big fan, but that's me personally. You may like them, but I'm just passing that along. I'm not anti them. I personally don't like them myself, and I mean, maybe because I'm not married, don't have a girlfriend, don't have kids. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe I will get it one day. But in the meantime, I don't get it. I'm sure for the women, it's an absolutely beautiful moment to be captured. For me, I don't get it. Otherwise, I like the photo. There's still a lot of dead space. I'm still curious as to why it's being shot that way. It's not detracting from the image at all, I'll tell you that. I'm just pointing out, I'm wondering what the reasons are behind that, because we could have more focus on the model here, or the pregnant lady, and that could be the image right there, because that is the focus. The focus is supposed to be her and the child, not so much the surroundings. So that's one thing I would do. And it looks like she's standing up higher, the photographer's standing up higher than this person. I would like to see a lower angle, but that's me personally. D50, yeah, same lens. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, there we go. Cool composition. Let me see. 1.8, I wonder if it's sharp. It may be sharp. It's going to be hard at 1.8 to get focus on the eye. The one criticism that I would give, I would possibly like to see the eyes up a little higher, so get rid of this. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see my finger. I'll use the mouse. This space right here, I think if we cropped down or came in a little tighter right here, it would put her eyes up a little higher and be less distracting up here. It's damn close and it's pretty good. It's very muted. As you know, I don't like muted. That's cool. We've got the light shining in here. I think this composition is right on. That's what I was looking for. Nice blown out areas. F1.8 again. I always say this, just because you have 1.8 doesn't mean you need to shoot at 1.8. I think it worked in this case. I will tell you, though, that you can miss quite easily when you're shooting at f1.8. And I know there's people out there who will leave comments and say, well, the whole point of buying a 1.8 is so you can shoot wide open at 1.8 and get that amazing bokeh. I don't really agree with that. I agree that shooting those 1.8 lenses at f2 or f2.2, same thing, no, 2 to 2.2 or 2.5 or 2.8 is going to give you the perception of a much sharper image than with the zoom lens, and you'll have a little bit better ability to get this stuff in focus. Personal stuff, I don't think the lens, yes, you could shoot at 1.8. I don't think they're really meant for that all the time because you miss so often. That's a nice shot. This, again, all that dead space, and I'm not sure about this processing. See, what I think is going on with this processing is it's trying to make up for an okay image. The image is okay. This image is much better. It's cleaner, and you see, it doesn't have to put on this fake bullshit in the background that's grunging it up that just puts this filter over it. I do not like that filter one iota. I want the image to be sharp and clean, and with this filter over the top just takes an image that is okay and makes it even worse, in my opinion. I just think it's trying too hard to put a filter over something in post-processing. First thing that jumped out at me is nothing else other than cutting the foot off at the end. I don't like cutting those things off at the end. I also think he looks a little awkward here, so he looks a little, not awkward, it just looks like he's in an, well, yes, awkward in an awkward position. So that's what I have to say about that. And so much dead space up top. Again, you could shoot this horizontally, or you could step back, shoot it vertically, and get the scene in there, but not chop off the foot. We have a pregnant lady in a bathtub of milk. It's actually a beautiful shot. I really enjoy this image a lot. I think it's a very nice way of doing the maternity photo. Her hair stands out nice and pink. The flowers in the milky water, I guess it's, or is it, I don't know. Is it milk? I don't know what it is. I can't tell you. It's a white, liquidy substance. Anyway, it's a very tastefully done image, and I think it's done extremely well. So I like this image a lot. Move on to the next one. That's a duck call. I mean, it doesn't match with the rest of the maternity images unless this guy is the father of the baby. Are those fake ducks probably around the guy? I just hate this fake blur, this fake stuff around the edge, the fake vignette, drawing people in. It's just not so much enjoying that image. Yeah, not really enjoying it. Very weird ass bokeh. I don't think it's the lens. I think there's some processing going on here that is absolutely weird. And so those are 9 images. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They left one out. Whatever. I don't care. 10 best images, 9 best images. Even if it's 3 or 4 best images, that's fine. Here's what I like. I like that the person has a very distinct style of processing for themselves. But you heard about what I don't like. I'm trying to figure out why there's so much headroom on a lot of them. Trying to figure out why the bokeh looks so weird, if it's fake or some other processing's going on, like filters and stuff like that. Hate the filter in front of the images. Don't like that. But the exposures are on, the sharpness is on, the tones, the processing is very unique, and it works. And I like that last maternity photo in the bathtub. So there's some nice things going on here. So that's another Adorama Picks Rapid Fire Critique. If you'd like to submit your critique, go over to the website. There is a link that will take you to a place where you could submit your best 10 photos. Make them your best of the best of the best with honors, sir. That's important that they're your best images. Please leave comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other videos that we have going. And that's it. Jared Polin Knows Photo.com. See ya.